Hello my dear friends. Okay, let's talk about waves and coins. The coins that will change our paper money at one point. And if you appreciate my analysis and if it helps you trading, and if it helps you count the waves generally, if it doesn't bother you, support my channel by liking or subscribing. Okay, let's get into it. So this move I called some time ago, and I called this area to be tested. It looked good when we tested it because the price action went impulsively up with a strong backtest of a three-way move. For the moment, this doesn't give me any confidence that we're going up, but prove me wrong. I cannot count a motive wave here, because if I could have, I would be more confident that we're gonna go up if I had something like that, or a diag. For the moment, I cannot count neither one of those there, but the Elliott wave doesn't care about the algos, or the algos don't care about Elliott wave. So algos do whatever they want to do, and Elliott wave needs to form its waves according to the algos. This is why I want to show you this part where even if you have a flat wave with A being a flat, B being a zigzag and an impulse, well, it's pretty much the same thing as a WXY if the W is a flat. So they're gonna hit the same algo but in a different manner. So this wave can be a zigzag only if the W is a flat here. If the W is a zigzag, and then we have a zigzag as a between wave and another zigzag, it's going to be invalid according to the Elliott wave rules, because you cannot have two actionary zigzags in a combo. So the only way for me to even try to find a potential proper count here is if you put your one here, that I don't like already, because this seems to me like a completed impulse over there, and now we have a sideways. So if you put your one here, consider that this is 4, that I don't like again. Well, then you could argue that we had wave A, B, C for your W, and then A, B, C flat for your wave X, and now we're forming A, B, C for the Y. In a sense, you're gonna have, thank you for your cooperation, TradingView, you're gonna have W, X, Y, and this is going to be your wave 2. I don't like it. It is what it is. So waiting for this to prove itself. So next thing is gonna be literally the same with Ethereum, where I'm gonna end my wave here, and this sideways long time forming descending pattern, or call it the bull flag, whatever, it's also telling me that we have some similar action and strong support of a previous triangle, and then the golden zone, and this is where it kicked off. 1618 is here. You pull the fibs from the top, there's a golden zone here. If you pull the fibs from the top of the impulse, well, you pretty much get the same stuff. So I'm expecting a bounce no matter what, even if I'm 50-50 on the whole crypto market and I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. So when it comes to disaster or disappointment of a coin, I would say that we did something like that on a larger time frame, with leading diagonal into a triangle, and then an impulse here to complete our wave D, supposedly, of a larger triangle, hoping that it's the case, right? A, B, C, D, and then we need another 535 to end the whole thing. So here, why I label this in this manner with 1, 2, 3, 4 and truncate the 5, because if you put 4 hours, for example, and you turn on the line chart, this makes a bit more sense, because if you end your impulse there, then this will make perhaps more sense, that we're forming some sort of a impulse that needs to be corrected by a 3-wave move, and then we end with the 5. I'll go back to candles. If not, okay, it doesn't have to be the case. If this was already one move and now we have a second one, well, then you might put your E here, and I don't like that. For the moment, this is the way I keep it. I'm gonna call the truncation here and see how it goes after. And for the moment, we have a 3-wave move. If this decides to do some sort of retracement up there, maybe you want to sell it. Okay, so ORAI. Still working on the triple zigzag, hopefully. Not gonna go into this, it's pretty obvious. This is not so obvious. So wave A is alright. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But wave B is a bit tricky. I didn't wanna just end it here like that, because then the wave B wouldn't be so wouldn't be big enough as the previous B waves. So either you can find a expanding diag here, either some sort of a sideways. You get what I want to say here. Sideways or triangle. Not enough volume on this one to form a proper thing. And then we have wave 1 completed. Now you can say 2 is here, and we're making 1, 2 of the 3, meaning, okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to complete the 3, and then the 4 and the 5. If not, if this is a flat, okay, A, B, C, 2, flush 3, 4, and 5. Take it with a grain of salt. At the moment that Bitcoin decides to pump, this will pump as well, probably. So grain of salt here. And the guideline, of course, A to B, there, can end there as well. Anyway, here the buy zones, there. All of this is to be back tested. And then we're gonna have our complete structure and the summer accumulation, as I called earlier. Okay, Vechain is, I'm gonna show you the current opinion. So we have an impulse here, and we still don't have an impulse, the second impulse. So we need an impulse, sideways disaster, and then we need an impulse. I don't see that it's formed yet. Maybe we also just formed wave 1. This looks triangle-ish, but it's not. It doesn't follow the rules, so you have to make something else that is ugly. So ABCW, ABCX, and then flat for your wife sideways combo that looks more like a triangle. In case it does something like this, well, then you can consider that this is an ABC flat, and we need another 5 to come. At this rate, it's maybe too much, but it is what it is. Same thing with ZIL. Impulse, wave A. Are you a triangle or are you a flat? Nobody knows. Pretty much the same thing. Wait for it here. AAVE, this one I have a completely different opinion with just quickly through the macro. Either WXY we're done, or we're forming a barrier here. or we're forming a larger flat. So A, inner B, and then we need an impulse to complete the C there, and you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then further down. But if this bottomed, we can go up. Anyway, barrier triangle still not invalidated. A, B, C, D, E. But this thing on the lower time frame looks decent, to be honest. Maybe one more move down and then a buy. Sorry. So where are we here? Yeah, this could be really interesting here. I'm tempted to long this. Larger time frame on this disaster. A, B, we need a motive or impulse. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or a triangle for 4 and a 5. It formed something. Nobody cares. It's ugly. This could just be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But again, if everything goes, this will. And Veracity, a bit cleaner. So wave A with 5, and now we had an impulse. A, perhaps B, and the C for the B, and then we go down. It's one of my counts, main count though. So three-way move and a potential impulse formed with a corrective. Let's see if we break the median line and go up for the wave 3, 4, and 5. And then perhaps a sell-off. Depends on the macro Bitcoin picture. And Solana, similar. After completing a cycle, we had a 5 down. Now we printed A, B, either C, we're done, or this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the wave B, and then back to the Stone Age with all the NFTs. We need some pump and we need some news for this thing to go. Okay, that will be all. Have a good day.